Unit number 11. Title of unit number 11 is Safety First. Today we will do book exercise class 9 subject English. Book exercise B is choose the correct answer for the following. Number 1. A burn should be immersed or placed under cold water for at least, correct answer is 20 minutes. Number 2. If your friend cut his finger and it bleeds profusely, you should, number B is correct answer, apply direct pressure over the wound. Number 3. If one's nose bleeds, he should, number D is correct answer, press his or her nostrils in finger and thumb. Number 4. Which one of the following should be avoided if someone gets a heart attack? Number D is the correct answer. We have to avoid press his or her chest. We have to avoid to press his or her chest. Now coming to vocabulary. Look up the meaning of the following words in the dictionary and make sentences to clearly bring out the meaning. So there is difference between look and search. We will find out the difference between the two words by explaining its meanings and then use it in sentences. What is the meaning of look? Look means to glance at, किसी चीज़ पर नज़र डालना, किसी चीज़ को देखना. And search means to seriously try to find something, तलाश. Buy means if you pay for a single unit, then it's buy. And purchase is if you pay for bulk, then it's purchase. Hide means छुपाना. Put or keep out of sight, किसी चीज़ को छुपाना. Conceal, prevent someone or something from being seen. Learn means learning is what you do for yourself. Educate means education is what people do to you. Reward, something that is given for a person's merit, service or hardship. And award is a token or a sign, a token or shield or award given for merit. Now you have to make sentences of these words to make difference between the two words. Write the contextual meaning that relates to the text of the following. Bleed means खून बहना, and the contextual meaning is to lose blood. Accident means hadsa or something unexpected happens or damage. Burn means jal jana, hurt by fire or heat. Attack means dil ka daura, serious medical condition. Pressure means dabaw, the application of force to something. Now coming to C exercise, translate the following sentences from Urdu to English. Now this is the exercise which you have to do as your activity in your activity copy. You have to translate these sentences and you have to find the tense of these sentences. Now coming to punctuation. So in this exercise there are two exercises which are comprises of punctuation. So first of all we will discuss what is punctuation. Punctuation means the right use of putting in points or stops in writing. Punctuation is used to make the meaning clear and easy to understand. The meaning of a sentence can change with the use of different punctuation marks. For example, Rizwan said, comma, then quotation marks or inverted commas. Ali offers dawn prayers with congregation. Full stop, then quotation marks close. Quotation marks and then comma. Rizwan said Ali, offer dawn prayer with congregation. So, by putting punctuation differently, the meaning of the said word has changed. Now, following are the different punctuation marks used in written English. Full stop. First of all, full stop, the sign of full stop is a dot. Comma, this is the sign of comma. Colon, when you put two dots, it's called colon. Semicolon, when followed by full stop and then comma. Quotation mark, question mark, exclamation mark, apostrophe, hyphen, dash. There is difference between hyphen and dash. Dots, slash, quotation marks, parenthesis. Now coming to how to use and when to use these quotation marks. Number 1. Where to use full stop. It shows the greatest pause. It is used first at the end of a sentence that is declarative or imperative. So full stop is used at the end of declarative or imperative sentences. For example, I recite Holy Quran regularly. Then you have to put full stop. Second use of full stop is to mark abbreviations. For example, abbreviations, when you use the initials of some spellings, MBA, M, then you have to use full stop, B, then you have to use full stop, and after A you have to use full stop, and then AM and then U and O, you have to use full stop in between them. So what is the use of full stop at the end of the sentences which are declarative or imperative? And to make abbreviation. For making abbreviation, full stop is used. Number 2, comma. It shows the shortest pause. It is used to separate a series of words. First one is, for example, we can find spoons, so it is separating the series of words. Series, this is the series of words and it is separated by putting comma in between them. We can find spoons, forks, knives, then it is followed by we can find spoon, comma, forks, comma, it is separating the series. So, knives, comma, colanders, comma, wokes, comma, saucepans and other utensils in the kitchen. So all the series is separated by putting comma in between them. Second use of comma is different phrases. For example, it is used between separating different phrases. Salma, after eating cakes, grabbed the tasty chicken pie in the party. Salma, then comma, and then the rest of the sentence. Third use of comma is different clauses. It is used for separating different clauses. In fact, the police, comma, who did not know the truth, comma, had been investigating on the wrong path for 6 months. So, the use of comma is, it shows the shortest pause. It is used to separate series of words. Then it is used to separate phrases. It is used to separate clauses. Now coming to colon. What is colon? 2 dots is called colon. It is another sign of greater pause. It is used sometimes with a dash and called colon and dash. It is used. Number 1, before an explanation. When you are going to explain something, so then it is used. I have to submit the assignment. Colon, it is the last date. So you are explaining something. It is used before an explanation. Number 2, before a list. The parts of speech are, then you are giving the name of the parts of speech. So before that you have to put colon, and then you have to write names of the parts of speech, and you have to separate them with the help of comma. Number 3, to introduce a quotation. When you are using a quotation, then you use colon. Allah says, when talking with your parents, do not even mention "uff," nor should you raise your voice to them. So, what is the use of colon? Before an explanation, it is used before a list, and it is used to introduce a quotation. Now coming to semicolon. Semicolon, it is a greater pause as compared to comma. It is used to separate two main clauses, especially those not joined by a conjunction. For example, they made the blunder. They would truly deserve the punishment. So when there are two independent clauses and they are not joining by putting conjunction, so they are separated by semicolon. Quotation mark. It is used at the end of an interrogative sentence. Have the children got the seat? Question mark. Next sentence question mark, and then question mark. Exclamation mark. It shows a sudden or strong emotion and is placed after interjections. For example, hurrah, we have won the competition. How pretty the flower is. Exclamation sign. Oh Lord, exclamation sign, help me. Apostrophe. It is used, number 1, in short forms of the words to show that letters and figures have been omitted. For example, he's. So, what is omitted over here? I. He's for is he is. They have for they have. Won't for will not. And comma, apostrophe, then 09 for 2009. Number 2, to show possessive case of a noun. For example, baby's coat, apostrophe with S. Baby's coats, apostrophe without S. Hyphen, it is used to form a compound from two or more other words. For example, stone-hearted. What is hyphen? It is a little dash to form a compound. Compound means joining together two things from two or more other words. So, compound of two other words, and then you put hyphen in between them. Stone-hearted, folk, lift truck, mother-in-law. Number 2, to form a compound from a prefix and a proper name. Pre-engineering, pro-European. Pre is prefix and engineering is proper noun. Pro is prefix and European is proper noun. Number 3, when writing compound numbers between 21 and 99 in words. 23, 31. Number 4, sometimes in British English to separate a prefix ending in a vowel from a word beginning with the same vowel. For example, cooperate, preeminent. Number 5, after the syllable of a word that is divided between one line and the next. For example, decide what to do in order to avoid takes of this kind in the future. So you have to put dash over here, hyphen over here. Dash, it is used to indicate an abrupt stop or change of thoughts, as if I got $10 billion, but Why should I live in a fantasy world? So, to indicate an abrupt stop or change of thoughts. Number 2, to indicate that what follows in the summary or conclusion of what has gone before. For example, leaders were delivering speeches, children were waving flags, women were happy too. It was the day of celebration. So, to indicate that what follows is the summary or conclusion of what has done before. So, it is used at the end. It was the day of celebration. After discussing punctuation, now coming to book exercise. Grammar, punctuation. Choose the correct sentence. So, in all the sentences, sentence B is the correct one. This is what I ate for breakfast: an apple and a bowl of cereal. So, comma represents a shortest pause. So, she is explaining her breakfast. So, this is the correct answer. Choose the correct sentence. He knocked several times. No one came to the door. So, as you can see, both are two independent clauses. So, they are joined together by putting semicolon in between them. Number 3, choose the correct sentence. My sister loves mystery. My brother likes comics. So, again, it is independent clause and it is separated by putting comma. Choose the correct sentence. Here is what you need to get at the supermarket: banana, bread, milk and biscuits. Colon is used when you are going to tell about the series of things. So, this one is the correct answer. Choose the correct sentence. The window was open. I looked out over the empty fields. Full stop. So, we have put comma in between two independent clauses. Now coming to exercise. Throughout the following paragraph, you find a number of empty paired brackets. Replace each set of brackets with a comma or a semicolon. So, you have to put a comma or semicolon in between them. Before solving the exercise, we will again repeat comma and the use of comma and semicolon. Comma. It shows the shortest pause. It is used to separate series of words. And second use of comma is it separates different phrases. And third use of comma is it separates different clauses. Now coming to colon. It is another sign of greater pause. It is used sometimes with a dash. And the use of colon is it is used before an explanation, before a list, and to introduce a quotation. Now coming to paragraph. Pasta. Then you have to put semicolon, which shows that it is explaining it. A large family of shaped, comma, dried wheat pastas, comma, is a basic staple in many countries. Basic food. Staple mean basic food in many countries. Its origins are obscure. Obscure means not really known. Rice pastas are known very early in China, comma, pastas made of wheat were used in India and Arabia long before they were introduced in Europe in the 11th or 12th century. According to legend means according to stories, comma, Marco Polo brought a pasta recipe with him from Asia in 1295. Pasta quickly became a major element in the Italian diet, comma, and its use spread throughout Europe. Pasta is made from durum wheat flour. Durum means another kind of wheat. Durum wheat flour, then you have to put semicolon. We have to put semicolon over here because it is going to explain durum. What is durum wheat flour? Which makes a strong, elastic dough. So the durum wheat flour makes strong and elastic dough. Hard durum wheat has the highest wheat protein value. The flour is mixed with water. Then it is explained. It is explained in the next line. So we have put semicolon over here. Kneaded to form a thick paste. Kneaded means गूंदा जाता है, comma, and then forced through perforated plates or dies that shaped it into one of more than 100 different forms. Perforated plates means there are dies and plates or which have holes in it, which gives a shape to a pasta. Now coming to next exercise, punctuation marks and capital letters. You have to put in this exercise punctuation marks and you have to be focused about capital letters. Rewrite the following sentences using appropriate punctuation marks and capital letters wherever necessary. I will guide you for this exercise and you have to rewrite these sentences on your activity copy. Number 1. River Ravi flows through Lahore. So the underlined words, the underlined letters they should be in capital letters. River Ravi, because it is proper noun, so it should be in capital letters. R and R, River Ravi, it should be R and R should be capital. Lahore is again proper noun, so L of Lahore should be capital. Eiffel Tower is the most famous monument in France. Eiffel Tower, it is proper noun, so E and T should be in capital letters, and France, it is again proper noun, F should be in capital letter. My brother is and you have to put full stop and full stop at the end of the sentence. As you have learned earlier that you have to put full stop at the end of sentences. My brother is a singer. My, M should be capital because we start our writing with capital word. So my, M should be capital. My brother is a singer. Then you have to put full stop. You have to start with capital letter. W should be written capital. Where have you been all this while? So it is an interrogative sentence and we put question mark after at the end of interrogative sentence. So you have to write W capital and you have to put question mark over here. You have to write Y capital. You look hot, are you ill? So we put comma after hot because it is separating two independent clauses. You look hot, this is one independent clause, then we put comma over here, and are you ill, this is another independent clause. So the use of comma over here is to separating two independent clauses, and you have to put question mark over here because this clause is in interrogative sense. Are you ill? Number 6. Come here at once. So C, because you have to start with capital letter, C should be in capital letter, and it is an exclamation sentence, then you have to put exclamation sign over here. Abrar, Abrar, so you have to start with capital letter, so A should be in capital letter. Abrar is a smart boy, you have to put full stop over here. Sanya, you have to start with capital letter, then S should be capital. Sanya couldn't believe her eyes when she saw the bicycle. So this is one is main clause and one is dependent clause, and we are putting comma in between them. So it is using for separating clauses. Sania couldn't believe her eyes, comma, when she saw the bicycle, full stop. Number 9. India. India is proper noun and it is in the start of the sentence. That is why we will use I capital. India is the 10th largest country in the world. You have to put a full stop over here. Karachi. Karachi is proper noun and it is in the start of the sentence. So you have to write K capital. Karachi is the capital of Sindh. Sindh is proper noun. You have to start with a capital letter. So you have to write S capital and you have to put full stop over here. So it was all about punctuation mark and capital letters. Now coming to activity. Your activity is learn and practice more about punctuations. Thank you.